That was a 505 by the Arctic Monkeys. Just found that today at random while I was like about to leave from work, and was like, let's give that a listen, and have been listening to it pretty much since I got home from work. All the way up until then, I was listening to Franz Ferdinand, which is a really oddly named band. Like, why? I'm not sure why they would name themselves after the Austrian leader who got assassinated, but you know, Charles Cold Dog. More power to you, I guess. It just seems really odd to me. We get rid of the audio bars now? Yeah, we get rid of the audio bars. Okay. Let me load up Cold Steel. And I have not done a whole lot of... Okay, we can get rid of Cold Dog now, too. I have not had a whole lot of time to do much of anything this week, because this was the final week of... Fuck. Didn't mean to do that. Yes, the final week of fuck. This was the final week of, thank you. Of, classes for students. So, I had to be sitting there getting in grades and shit, doing all of that annoying stuff. And it just took forever. But now we're finally done with real life school, and we can walk into not real life school. So, good times on that. And we've got some stories, I think, to tell, if I remember correctly. Most of them from fucking today. But we'll get to that. I want to kind of get into this, look around a little bit, see what's up, see what everyone has on them. I don't remember if we did the ornament business. They're naked. Oh yeah, you have Adamantine Shield on you. That's actually something I kind of want, Emma. Do you have EP Cut? We already... The rest of this, I think we've got a lot for. Yeah, because you mind... We have Mind 2 for you. There, you have Silver Thorn. But do we want you to have Silver Thorn over something like this? What arts do you have? You are not very diverse. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like Elliot. Elliot feels like budget Emma. And I'm not really sure how I feel about that. Cast 2... if we really could open these, that would be a lot better for us. It's another issue. We don't have all of our slots open still. And his stuff is all just... Why does he have that? Isn't there like something else I can give him that would give him more swollenness? Automatically analyzes defeated enemies. Like, I feel like that would be something that'd be way better for him than Heat Wave. Because it's not like he uses... What the hell is this? Dark Matter? Oh, I forgot we got that. 300? That's not half bad either, to be honest. And it gives him more HP. Could always put that on, like, Laura or something. Reaper's just mostly speed stuff for him. Yeah, none of that stuff is particularly useful to us. Well, wait a minute, we got Flame Tongue. What the hell is this? This is like a direct upgrade to Heat Wave from the looks of it. Your favorite game, black screen. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with your thing, Callie. Like, you gotta fix this somehow, man. Like, cause it's not black screen. Have you tried looking this up? Like, go Google it, man. Especially since this game is so damn good. Only with this game and my stream. You've seen this game before, though, without issues. In the past. I would have sworn you have. What was I planning on giving him? Dragon Vision, I think? Yeah, give him that instead of this, and we can move this shit on Laura. Only one reason. Life hates you watching my stream, and we have to just take down Life. Destroy Life. Do we not have HP 2? Twitch sucks. Yeah, that's actually not a bad secondary reason. Is that? Do we want to get rid of this for gold? Not golden sapphire, for dark matter, maybe. Gives her the extra strength, or we could get rid of it for the flame tongue, which gives her the extra strength and defense. 30-second ads. What the hell? And I don't do ads. I can't actually do it. So that's all Twitch's bullshit. I think we're good on that. I can't really do a whole lot with their stuff at the moment, just because, like, yeah, I can't do a lot of their stuff because I don't have all of their slots unlocked. And until I unlock those damn slots, we're in a... Elliot, what the fuck are you doing? Okay, preventing... What's Cart Badge do? A lot of stuff, but it doesn't prevent seal, so... Remove the class uniform. Medal of Vigor. Prevents stat down. Pretty damn nice. Medal of Discipline prevents delay. Also pretty nice. That'd be good on Reen. So that he can just delay. Highland Cloth. It's probably good for, like, Juiciest. So it will only be this game or more. Probably knowing how this game is, just this game, because that's how this always ends up. Swordtail Badge isn't bad. It gives her plus to the speed and accuracy. Green Pendulum prevents a lot of good shit. Seal and Mute. Prevents death blows and a shit ton of HP. Prevents Confuse. Where did we get all of this Prevent Confuse stuff? Where was this during that fight that we needed that anti-confuse? That would have been really fucking helpful. Just throwing that out there, man. We would have really benefited from that. I feel like we have a ton of Prevent freaking Confuse now that we did not have before. What the fuck? What do you have? CP up. You have 8. You have Swordtail Badge. Swordtail Badge is nice and all, probably. But Medal of Vigor is going to be much better for you. You already have 100% accuracy. Like, what the hell's the point? Oh, wait. What did we have? Fee wearing? Prevents blind plus that. Well, at least you can save some of your phone's battery. Yeah? Are you sure you don't have it in, like, audio-only mode by accident? Like, that could be a thing. Prevents delay. What the hell is she wearing? Accuracy plus... That's actually really good. No? Huh. I don't know what the hell you did to this. Like I said, I would look that up. I would try to look up what the hell's wrong with it. You're definitely missing out on a good game. Is there anything we're going to be missing in here? Probably not. Everybody and their grandmother's over there. We can go talk to Crow, I guess. Anything going on with that's just Toa. I don't really want to talk to Toa. We got a few things we can do before we hit up the train station. We can talk to Crow. We can... I wanted to actually go over here and check the pawn shop. Just to see if there's anything nice in there. White beast flesh. We've got all this shit. Oh yeah, we got tons of fucking Mira now, dude. We are rich. What else can we do? Exchange. Ooh, we can get... No, we can't. We can't get shit. We can get one of these. Okay, he doesn't have anything interesting. The only other area I check is the ornament stuff, but we can do that once we actually get to Handler. And we can come back for the bookstore. Let's go see what Crow's up to. Yo, field study time, huh? Just about. But before I go, I wanted to thank you again for your help in the old schoolhouse. Don't worry about it. You've already thanked me like 20 times anyway. Tell you what, forget about the 50 Mira. Or the 50 Mira I owe you, and we'll call it even. I think I'm the one who owes you now, to be honest. Also, about what you saw down there. You know when I decided to become a demon? You sent me a pic of something? I'll have to check it out here in a bit. Sorry, man. I don't know what you're talking about. But more importantly, help a brother out here. And we gotta decide on which horse to back in the summer races. This one here looks good to me, but I want to get a second opinion. I don't think I can help with that. You know students aren't supposed to gamble, Crow. Who said anything about gambling? Oh, no. This is a contest with prizes. Nothing wrong with that. He's a nice guy, isn't he? He really is. I owe him one. Herine, by the way, you know how I have that 50 Mira of yours? Can I borrow like 5,000 Mira just for the contest, you know, entering in on that? Yeah, I think 5,000 Mira will be good. Anything else we can do? Well, there's... Why are there, like, random stutters? I feel like I'm getting, like, random-ass frame stutters here. So I know I am. I just saw that drop to 59, yeah. What the hell's going on with that? Oh, it's this cunt. It's rare to see you up this early, Patrick. What's the occasion? I have my reasons. How are you feeling after that whole ordeal? Uh-huh? I'm fine. Thanks. I might not have been if you weren't there to make sure Elise was safe, though. I really owe you for that. It was partly my fault that she was in danger to begin with. It was the very least I could do. Allow me to add that I do not intend to breathe a word of what I witnessed down there to anyone. I'd much rather settle things with you man to man, after all. Oh. Hot arm wrestle. In the mud. We're gonna mud wrestle. Likewise. Is it just me, or did his personality change completely? He's suddenly a decent person. Thanks, Fee. Come to think of it, you're all going to Heimdallr, aren't you? I'll be attending a garden party the day after tomorrow myself. It seems like all the big names are... But if that were the case, wouldn't Laura and Machias get invited too? Father hasn't even mentioned it this year. Same with my dad. I'm not interested in the guest list. With one minor exception. Will your sister be in attendance, Schwarzer? Can you stop trying to fucking hit on a 15-year-old girl, Patrick? That's really weird, man. Patrick, I think the two of us need to sit down and have a little talk. And then you give me a nice, detailed explanation of why we would ever need access to that sort of information. I just found myself curious. I didn't mean anything by it. She's going to die single, isn't she? I fucking love Fee. Yes, good Fee. You are best. Oh, we don't have anything. Fucking Fee. She's going to die single. Hey, Kenneth, what do you got for points? Sold out on this. I got a lot of damn points, to be honest. We got another carp badge that we could take. We actually could use probably more EP charges, to be honest, as well. We already got that, the tier bombs, and we could use more terror bombs. This guy actually has some pretty decent shit. I'm not gonna lie, this guy's got some good stuff. I'll take another carp badge while we're at it. Why'd that water look like it was going upstream for a minute? Some Skyrim level glitches there for a second. General goods. We will finally go on the field mission here in a second, but I just want to see what else we can buy that we need. Now that we actually have money for shit, we definitely need to buy stuff up. Flaky potato. It's gonna be expensive as hell, but I'll get it. Inventory. Coarse rock salt. Also gonna be expensive as hell, but I'm gonna need it. Healthy liquor. Silver earring. You don't actually have any of those? Not that this shit's any good, but... I wasn't actually done looking at those, by the way. Proxy puppets. I'm surprised they just outright sell those things. Okay, where's some other stuff, some cheap shit that we can get that we probably need? We can easily get another bit of this. Damn, that would be a lot of money. Feels bad, man. Mature cheese, we've got that. We've got the herb. Flaky potato. Let's get some more of that. Starberry. The honey syrup, we can get more of that as well. Honestly, might as well get more of our crack rocks. The assorted grains, they're expensive as hell, but we do probably need them. Same with the liquor. And probably the same with the damn tomato, too. Like, food items are just that damn important. That's the problem. Where the hell is recipes? And we still can't make everything. We still can't make a pizza because we don't have the powder for it. We can't make this because we don't have powder. We can't even make where did we get hardy powder from? We can't make jack shit. We make Nord porridge, but that's about it. And Nord ported. Fuck it. Make the porridge. And we're low on white beast flesh. Clear gelatin. We don't have a whole lot of that. We actually haven't tried making a lot of coffee. We only have one. Let's try making it with Makia, see what the best version is. Double express. Oh, cure sleep, nightmare, faint, and holy shit. That's pretty damn good. Okay. Fee, what can you make? Premium coffee. Nice, Fee. And we don't have clear gelatin anymore, and that sucks. That actually... Shit, that takes out a lot of things that we needed to make. Tomato sandwich. Anyone really good at this? We have no one who's really good at this who can get us, like, the best thing. Take like 5 of these because these are freaking amazing. Make some sandwiches for us, Elliot. Huh. Not as amazing as I would have wanted, but it worked out. The bitter sandwiches are obviously probably the best one, so I probably should have picked like Fee or something for that, or Juiciest, but he's not here. The porridge. How much can we make on this? Not a whole lot. Juiciest, yeah. No, juiceless. Nah, this is Juiciest. Welcome to the stream, by the way, where we cook things and hope we don't burn it. It was the Nord porridge. Whoa! Cheese risotto, damn. Strengthened? Okay. It's not half bad. I was not aware that she's a god at making this. I kind of just wanted the damn Nord porridge, though.
Yosh! Nantoka yatte miru ka.
There we go. What about the omelets? Anything that we need from omelets? I think we're good. We're good on food. We can actually, like, do the field study now. Not just sit around doing nothing. So I think we're finally good on this. And we're gonna see who throws down first, Fee or Laura. I'm hoping, you know, Laura tries to throw the first punch and then Fee just wrecks her. You like his character, hate his stats, though. I don't really like his character, but I do like his noble command. That dude's noble command is pretty damn useful. And his ability to attack delay. Combine that with Reen's stupidly broken attack delays, and whole groups of enemies just instantly die without ever getting a move. Let's see what's about to go down. Oh, you're all here. Ready to take off? Ready as we'll ever be. All right, let's get our tickets at the counter then. Well, the capital is only half an hour west, so at least the fare should be cheap. Man, it's not like we're paying for this. Have the school pay for it. Huh. Sometimes I think Melissa forgets that I'm the one who goes out and brings home the mirror. Her life wouldn't be nearly as comfortable if it weren't for me. I look like I know what a JPEG is. Hey, Alyssa. It's finally time for us to set off the Heimdallr. We'll be at the same location this time, so, get in touch if anything happens, okay? Yeah, it might be best to keep each other updated, just in case. My apologies for concerning all of you. Yeah, we are concerned about you, Laura. I'm not worried about Fee. Fee's pretty damn level-headed. I feel like Laura's gonna be the one who's gonna lose her goddamn mind, and it's gonna cause a problem. Your least favorite personality in the saga are Machias and Reen himself. Machias is kind of annoying. Reen is just... He's like your I don't know, he feels like a very standard protagonist. Like very tropey. Not a whole lot going for him yet at the moment. Honestly, the most human character I think that we've seen so far in this game is Alyssa. Like, she literally feels like a human being in some of her development and stuff. Laura is just like, I am honorable lady who wants to use the sword. Freaking Elliot's just like, I just want to play some instruments and I'm just kind of here. I feel like Gaius has honestly very little to add to this. As much as I like him, he has nothing, I feel, to add to this fucking game right now. He's just like, I'm just a foreign exchange student here to learn things, man. Like, that's his Gaius. Like, he's just here for the ride, along with Elliot for the most part. Gaius is irrelevant. He feels irrelevant, and that's kind of sad, because I feel like there's a lot of potential for him. Fee's like the competent one. She's cool. Juicius is just an asshole. And I probably... Emma is just sketchy. Emma's just like your stereotypical, I'm a nerdy girl, but I have special powers. CS2, you forgot he existed. Rip. Oh yeah, speaking of Emma. Good morning, Fee. Did you sleep well last night? It was okay, I guess. I see. This month's field study should prove different from usual since both groups are being sent to the same city. Feel free to give us a call if you need anything, Laura. We may be in different groups this month, but we can still help. Thank you. And be sure to let us know if there's anything you need our help with. Looks like she's got a good handle on how to manage the awkwardness going on between those two. Also, can we just talk about Juicius's pants for a minute? Like, these things look really ugly, dude. Juicius, for a noble, you have no sense of fashion. But then again, I don't know what the Sam Hell Gaius has on his leg there. It's a little awkward. You like Alyssa, it's just that interaction with Reen in the beginning is so cringe. You mean you don't like how he bumps into her on his way to school, causing her to drop the toast from her sweet lips? I still remember that damn line. Gwyn is the best character. I mean, she comes off as sort of like bitchy, but again, there's still something human about that. And her development works out well. I don't like that the game tries to force you to waifu her. I would rather not have that. Obviously, we're going for Fee, but like she's clearly second best.
Good morning, everyone. Let me guess. You're headed for Heimdallr this month?
That's right.
We'd like 5
Let me redo the voices.
We'd like 5 tickets to Heimdallr, please. Coming right up. You know, the Capital Summer Festival is coming up in just 2 days. I'm sure lots of people will be streaming into the capital to celebrate, so be careful out there. We will. Don't worry.
I'm used to dealing with it.
Okay, that's 5 passengers headed to Heimdallr. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment.
And then we just leave everyone else there high and dry. Could you just imagine a bunch of fucking students in in bunny outfits coming onto a train station? Which, honestly, at the school where I work, I was sitting there doing like fucking a hall duty, just like watching shit in the middle of lunch. There was a goddamn student wearing what looked like fox ears. This guy was wearing fox ears, and he had like a multicolored tail hanging out of his pants. I'm just like, what kind of self-respecting human being is going to run around looking like that? I'm like, and I've seen this kid multiple days. Like, he wears this shit multiple days. I don't know who he is, but like, what? Like, was there a furry club at this school that I was unaware of? It's a little disturbing. I think the biggest issue with Reen is he has no goals. Usually have this resolve to do something, get revenge, create world peace, become something. Reen just feels like he's just a harem anime. That's his goal. Get a girlfriend. I don't know. It feels like his goal right now is to just find himself. Like, what kind of standardized fucking college freshman sort of goal is that?
I'm gonna go to school and waste all of this money on a degree to find myself.
Like, that's, like, I don't take a fucking gap year for that, man.
Passenger service bound for Heimdallr, now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop.
Well, at least we won't be waiting long.
There's a train to Heimdallr every half hour, after all.
So we're really headed for the capital. I've been there a few times before, but it's still pretty unfamiliar territory.
I've been twice before on family business.
Same here. I know where Elise's academy is, but that's about it.
Don't worry. I'll explain more about the city on the way over there.
It's a pretty big city, though. I'm not even sure where to start.
Yeah, Elliot, you're just... Again, like, what's Elliot's point? Like, he's just... Why is he in a fucking military academy just to play the violin or whatever the hell he's doing? Like, don't we have a music academy? Like, what are you gonna do with this? Like, great, you can join the fucking infantry marching band. Good job, Elliot. But you're still budget Emma. Would you rather have essentially a free freaking Earth Pulse as a craft? Or would you rather have Emma's magic deflect and defense upcraft? Let's think this one out.
Alright, not too much till we arrive, or not too much longer until we arrive, so let me give you a quick overview. Heimdallr is, among many other things, the capital of this country.
Thanks, Machias. Why don't you tell us what country we're in, too?
Which means it's the home of the reigning emperor, His Majesty
Let me just flub every fucking line.
His Majesty Ugent Rhysarnur III.
Even children know that. Thank you, Juicius. We actually need your snide shit right now. We need useful local knowledge, not a recitation of a travel brochure.
Well, Heimdallr is divided into 16 main districts. Each district's about as large as a whole town in any of the Empire's provinces. All in all, the city's population hovers around 800,000 people.
Wow. I can hardly imagine that many people all in one place. This is what happens when I don't stream for like a week. I can't do basic voices.
It's one of the continent's largest cities, isn't it? Indeed it is. Crossbell is known for being a thriving center of trade, but its population is only around 500,000. Meanwhile, in the south, Liberal's capital has about 300,000 people. The Republic's capital is pretty big, too, but I don't think it's quite as big as Heimdallr.
Huh? Really? Okay, Laura. Were you about to say something? Were you gonna tell us the same thing? Come on, what's the ellipses mean? Can we just get this throwdown, like, happening right now? The fucking steel cage, spit swapping, shoots and ladder match between you and Fee? Let's get it. Let's go.
What? I was just wondering what kinds of tasks we may be asked to do in such an expansive city. I can hardly hazard a guess.
Oh. If you could have seen me when I actually did that line, Fee's line, I legit just fucking rolled my eyes, because that's totally something Fee would have done there.
Well, we don't know who our point of contact is, or even where we're going to be staying. Who knows? Maybe we'll end up staying in Elliot or Machias' home. I doubt it. My house isn't big enough to put us all up. But Machias' dad is the governor, so maybe we'll be staying at his place.
I think that's even less likely. Dad spends most of his time in his official residence, so I doubt anyone's going to be at our family's place.
Oh, fuck yeah, keg party at Machias. Let's go.
Machias, dude, let's get the beer. Let's do it. We're getting crunk.
Instructor Sarah said there'd be a guide of some sort waiting for us at the station, though she didn't mention who.
That's the instructor for you.
Honestly, she never really tells us anything, does she? Okay, Elliot, what do you want?
I can't believe our field study dates coincide with the summer festival in Heimdallr.
Why wouldn't they? That would be a great academic opportunity, Elliot. Like, use your brain, man.
I wonder if this is another one of Instructor Sarah's little schemes.
I really wouldn't be surprised at this point. I can't wait to see what horrors await for us this month. That summer festival certainly seems to have caught your attention, though. Is it really that great?
Oh yeah, biggest in the country. There are all kinds of exciting events, including loads of music-related things.
Really now? That does sound fun. Hopefully you'll get a chance to drop by your home at some point, too.
Who knows? The capital's pretty massive after all. It's gonna be a roll of the dice whether or not we're close enough. I'd really like to see all my friends again, though, if I can.
Huh? You seem kind of down. Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. I mean, we're going on a field study, not a vacation, right? But we can't let ourselves get caught up in the festival atmosphere or wind up failing marks. I don't know if I've got the willpower to pull that off, though.
Well, all we can do is try. Stop talking, Elliot. Actually, we have to talk to you again.
The summer festival at the capital has all kinds of music-related events. It sounds like they're holding their usual big concert this year, too. I can hardly wait. Oh, don't worry though. I know our field study is top priority. I won't go getting distracted or anything, I swear.
Don't worry. I have every confidence in you, Elliot. I don't. I know you won't let us down. You do every fucking combat. Okay, mega bitch, what do you want?
St. Estraya Girls' School is in the capital, correct? If I'm not mistaken, that's the school your sister attends? Do you think you'll be visiting her?
I might, if I get the chance. The last time we saw one another was only a few days ago, though. I'd feel kinda awkward going to see her again so soon.
I suppose it does stand to reason that even siblings would worry about such social faux pas.
I totally butchered that shit. Fucking French, man. Ah, yeah. You don't have any brothers or sisters, do you?
I do not. I'm an only child. Although I have been asked by some of the girls I know to regard them as my younger sisters. Come to think of it, they're enrolled in St. Estraya as well.
Girls' academies sure sound like interesting places. I hope Elise doesn't get corrupted by her environment.
You really are a devoted brother. Or rather, you come across as one who's devoted to most anyone, aside from himself.
You think so?
I do. Perhaps much of this could have been avoided if I were more like you.
Much of what? Are you... Fee, this fucking slapper, for the love of Christ. Like, why do you have to turn everything into a mega bitch moment, Laura? She's got a lot on her mind. If only there was something I could do to help them. Yeah, can we just, like, knock Laura out? Like, at this point, can we give her, like, some bad sushi or something and keep her holed up in the hotel?
I think you should visit St. Estraya if you're afforded the opportunity. I'm certain your sister would be very pleased to see you.
Thanks for that, there, Laura.
So this month's field study is in the capital.
Oh, yes, fucking Captain Obvious, man.
We certainly won't be staying at my home, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if some of our tasks sent us there.
Elise is trash? What's wrong with Elise? I mean, she's just a standard anime sister girl. Yeah, I guess her dad is pretty busy, man. A busy man, yeah? He'd have to be governing a city the size of Heimdall, or he'd have to be governing it. I promise I can fucking read lines on a normal day, but this clearly ain't a normal day. I've barely slept in the last, like, 36 hours, which is why the stream started so late. So, just expect spaghetti.
Busy doesn't even begin to describe it. He barely has time to come home most days. And with all the preparations for the festival, I'd be surprised if we even saw him, much less had an opportunity to talk to him.
That would be a shame.
It is what it is. I'll just be happy if we're able to fulfill some requests on his behalf so we can lighten his load a bit.
Sure, we'll all be happy, more than happy to help. You and Elliot are going to be the stars this time around. No, you aren't. After all. So, you get to call the shots if you want. Dude, Fee is the star. That's it.
Well, it is our hometown.
We'll take charge of things while we're there. At least, in terms of city navigation. We'll be able to show you the way to any facilities you need.
Thanks. We'll be counting on you. Let me get my last line in with you, Marcus.
Elliot and I will take charge of things while we're there. Anywhere you need to go, we can show you the way. But we'll be counting on you to take care of Fee and Laura.
Ugh. Why me? Just side with Fee on everything. What's up?
Not going to have long to enjoy the journey this time.
Yeah, we're not straying too far from Trista. Do you enjoy traveling, then?
Somewhat. We used to travel a lot in the Corps.
What do you want, Laura? I'm having a fucking conversation with Fee. Nobody asked you to fucking sit there and ellipses us.
I see.
Did you spend a lot of time admiring the views through train windows then?
Sometimes. We traveled in airships and boats too. But sometimes we were stowed away in cargo holds, so we couldn't see anything.
I swear to fucking God. It's not like she's deliberately trying to annoy Laura or anything.
Exactly! She's just having a fucking conversation, and Laura's getting pissed about everything. Like, Laura, calm the fuck down. She's just being a normal human being. And I don't think Laura actually wants to be irritated by her either. No, she does. She doesn't have to sit there and throw some fucking ellipses at us every 3 seconds. There's gotta be some kind of common ground. Something to help them get through this. What's the matter? It's nothing. Tell me about your, I don't know, what you did yesterday, Fee. Watching the world through train windows isn't too bad. Though longer journeys give me more time to enjoy it.
Oh, thanks, I guess. Okay, time to sit there and attempt to exert dominance, even though we're gonna lose every fucking game.
それじゃあドローしようか。同点。仕切り直しだね。僕の先行か。
Okay, you're at 7. Ooh, that's a spicy one. That would just cut that out completely, wouldn't it? And he used a 6, and all we need to do is this.
同点。仕切り直しだね。そちらの先行だね。
Ah, fuck. Here we go. Fucking up my stuff.
ボルト。
Thank you, Elliot.
ボルト。
Elliot, please.
ボルト。
Elliot!
ミラーだよ。
No.
うわ、ここで来るの。ミラーだよ。
Are you shitting me, man? Fuck you! Fine, take this.
そうきたか。
He's gonna fuck.
同点。仕切り直しだね。
What is this dickery?
僕の先行か。とほほ。参
Yes.
りました。
Yeah, get fucked. There we go. Exert dominance over Elliot. Take it, son. I really want to beat Laura.
始めるとしようか。
Beginner duel? What the fuck are you? Saito Kaiba?
さて、
It's time to do
カードを引くがよ
duel.
い。そちらの先行だな。
God, why does she have to be so fucking, like, official with it all? I don't like this shit. This is just an ugly situation. I don't like it. If I just, like, fucking bolted the 5 and just left her 0 like an asshole.
ほう、そう来るか。イカズチよ。
You're a cock. There.
クリア。仕切り直すとしよう。
Okay, I guess.
こちらの先手か。イカズチよ。
God damn it. Okay, well, it's only a 1, so just put a 2. Okay, a 3, fine. There's that. Still have a couple of things we can do here. 7. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that though now.
やるな。イカズチよ。
I don't remember what the fuck I just, like, lost there, to be entirely honest. We might be able to just res that. Taking
鏡
that.
よ。
No. Mine.
ほう、そう来るか。
Are you
良い
fucking
勝負で
kidding
あった
me?
な。
What a load of shit. Fuck you, Laura. You're still trash. Fee is better. That's all we have to do. We lose and we're just like, Fee is better. That's it.
やるからには手加減しないぞ。
Alright, we got plenty of mirrors, so we can back and
ド
forth
ロ
that
ーしたま
shit.
え。君からのようだな。
Son of a bitch. Speaking of mirrors, might as well just take it, right?
ここで来たか。ボルト。
Are you fucking with me right now? Okay. Looks like we're doing this. I don't like being in this situation.
同点。仕切り直しだな。君からのようだな。
God damn it, I'm still in this situation. This situation sucks.
ボルト。
Because he can do this dickery the whole time.
ミラーだ。
I mean, it's just a 5, right?
ここ
So I
で
don't
来た
want to
か。
bolt that yet, because I'm pretty sure this dude's probably got
Oh,
fucking
ten.
7 up his sleeve.
仕切り直しだな。
You fucking with me?
君からのようだな。
I am getting cocked. Do we try to bait a bolt?
同点。仕切
Okay,
り
I
直し
guess
だな。
that's a thing.
じゃあ僕から行くぞ。
That's probably bolt material right there. It's a 6.
やったな。
And then he whips out a 7. Hello, Warblade. Welcome to the stream where we're attempting to exert dominance, but failing spectacularly. He's gonna easily win this. There's no way.
なかなかやるじゃないか。
Yeah, okay, you keep telling yourself that, Machias. There we go. I'm happy to exert dominance over you. And then lastly, you got Fee.
バトルスタートだね。
Yeah, welcome to what is essentially the Fee versus Laura SmackDown waiting room. That's what this is. Chapter 4, yeah. We're waiting for, you know...
そっちから
You
見た
gonna
い
draw
だ
a
ね。
fucking card? God damn it. We're waiting for the Fee to just knock the shit out of Laura because Laura's being a mega bitch. Like, literally, I'm blaming Laura for all of this. There's no reason why she needs to sit there and be so damn salty about nothing.
クリア。
Oh.
仕切り直しか。
That was probably the most questionable fucking strategy I've ever seen
こ
in
ち
my
らの
life.
先行。ソイヤ
I guess I can throw a 4 out there. Versus a 6. We could just tie this, probably. You just recently beat the game. Nice. Yeah, this is my first time doing this since I did all of the Trails in the Sky games. Do we just want to like tie this on her? I mean... I guess we could... We can go upward just until she...
クリア。仕切り直しか。こ
Yeah,
ち
just
らの先
until
行。
that. 7...
ソイヤ
God damn it. I mean, we've got plenty of these. I'm waiting for a time to put this. You haven't done the Sky games? Woo. Arguably, from what people say, they're the better ones.
ソイヤ
Fee, please. Like, those stories are damn good. Especially Trails in the Sky 3rd. Easily my favorite game, just hands down. Like, of all games.
ミラー
No, Fee. No. I mean, can I, like, pretty much win this with little effort at this point?
意地悪だね。
Yeah, crap. 12. We should easily be able to do this.
負けたか。
Sorry, Fee, but you're still best girl. See, that's all we have to say. Hey, Laura, you're bad. If you can't tell, I'm more on Fee's side than Laura's. Like, the tier list here is basically Fee, Alyssa, Emma, and then Laura's at, like, bottom of the have Areen date Juiciest before he goes and dates Laura.
The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This semi-express line is bound for Heimdallr. Our next stop is Heimdallr, the terminus of this express line. Please ensure you have all of your belongings with you when disembarking the train. Hold on, I gotta fix the random audio delay of my voice that keeps happening. There we go. Looks like we're almost there. Indeed. It doesn't feel as though our train ride was all that long. Well, Heimdallr is just a stone's throw west of Trista. We could have just gone back to Trista at night.
Well, yes, that's true, but...
Plenty of people commute to work in the capital every day, after all. You judge Trails series as a whole as amazing because you listen to the long story of this and so far, and Trails in general. Yeah, it is. It definitely is best JRPG series. I think the Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross games, games, there's only two of them, Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross. Those are definitely second favorite. But yeah, Trails in the Sky, and then Cold Steel, and then, I mean, maybe one day we'll get the Crossbell games, so we can get Ao and Zero no Kiseki. Exactly on time. I don't know who the hell is this. Huh? Is it? Oh, you. I forgot your voice. Whoops. Wait, what? You're that... Yes. You already pre-ordered CS2 and 3. I already have CS2 on PC. Whenever Cold Steel 3 comes out on PC, I'll get that as well. You're the railway military police, if memory serves me correctly. You're Captain Claire, was it? Sorry, I had to randomly cough there. That's right. I'm glad you remember me. Why does she sound like almost dead the same as fucking Sharon? Like, holy hell, their voice actresses sound identical. I believe it's been about 3 months since we last met. You're on New Game plus Nightmare difficulty, CS1. I'm doing it blind Nightmare difficulty, because honestly, Nightmare mode is piss fucking easy in this game. Compared to Trails in the Sky, especially Trails in the Sky 3rd. Especially Trails in the Sky 3rd pre-patch that slightly balanced Nightmare mode more. Ah, hell no. These games are easy as hell. The Nightmare mode and Trails in the Sky, though, those things are fucking mind-disturbingly difficult, man. Like, there are some serious... There are certain fights... Actually, in Trails in the Sky 2nd chapter, there are certain fights that if you want to win, you need to use very specific strategies for. I just skipped over that by accident. Fuck. Sorry about that, Machias. Your line wasn't important anyway. Something about us being in Seldic and we met her. Oops. Accidentally just right-clicked like a dick. So this is an officer from the fearsome RMP. Since you're here, does that mean you're going to be the one assigning our tasks for this month's field study? No, I'm just here to provide a place for you to talk with the person who is. Random Muppet soldier behind her. Don't make you feel bad for playing Nightmare on second playthrough. How you feel inferior? Honestly, I don't. Especially if it's your first time playing a Trails game, dude, play it on normal. Like, nobody's gonna hold that against you. I played freaking first and second chapter of Trails in the Sky for stream on normal.
Then I played 3rd chapter on stream on hard mode. And then I went back and did nightmare modes off stream because there's just a shit ton of grinding in those games that I don't think is very good for stream. But like, there's no kink shaming happening here. Like, if you're new to the game, especially, or the series, of course start on normal. You don't know what the hell you're getting into.
正式な方は、いらっしゃいましたね。
He should be here any moment now. Here he comes.
いや、ちょうどよかった。
Perfect timing. Marcus's father?
この声は。
I forgot his voice.
No way.
Yep, there it is.
父さん。
Dad?
Huh?
帝国時報で見た。
I've seen him in the Imperial Chronicle before.
革新派の有力人物、レーグニッツ知事。
Governor Ragnitz, one of the reformist, most influential voices.
マキアスのお父上か。
So this is Marcus's father.
まあ、一応は自己紹介をしておこうかな。
This is the first time I've met most of you, so let me introduce myself. I'm gonna have a general man voice, businessman voice. All your characters are level 99. 3 of your characters have ultimate weapons. Just use cheese attack delay strats.
カール・レーグニッツだ。
I'm Carl Regnitz, Marcus's
帝
father.
都庁の長官にしてヘイムダル知事を務めている。
I'm the governor of Heimdallr and head of the local
よろし
government.
く頼むよ。士官学院7組の諸君。
It's a pleasure to finally meet you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. Now, I'm gonna need you guys to be a secretary for me. Get all these papers to file, and that's your new job. Secretarial work. 2-shotting bosses at the moment. Carrying over levels might have been a... Okay, here's the thing. If you carried over levels, I'm curious. In the scripted loss against Sarah, for one of the, practical exam things where it was basically Machias, Chusius, and Reen, could you win that being level 99? Carrying over? Like, was that like was that essentially still a scripted loss, or could you actually turn around and beat that and do more than like 1 damage and straight misses? Because, you know, obviously in normal mode, you're gonna or in the normal, you know, game, you're gonna miss every fucking shot against her or do 1 damage and get countered the hell and back. My apologies for the location. I would have preferred to brief you in the city hall. But I'm regrettably short on time, so I had to ask the captain here to lend us this room. Nope, she suddenly hits you for... You had her on 1 HP? Wow. So, she's still gonna sit there and fucking scripted loss your ass. God damn it. That's kind of cheap. I did like the ones where you could actually, like, win those fights that are in, like, Trails in the Sky. There are scripted... I don't want to say scripted loss fights, but there are fights that you can clearly lose in Trails in the Sky. But if you win them, oh, does it feel so damn good. Anyway, let's move on to confirming your assignments and lodgings.
Hold on a minute.
Here we go.
How did you, of all people, end up being the one to sort out our lodgings and tasks? It seems a little too convenient.
Marcus, son, why are you wearing bunny ears? Is this furry club thing that I heard that you joined?
Yeah, now that you mention it.
If you wouldn't mind us asking, sir, how did you wind up as our point of contact? My apologies. I probably should have explained a little more first. It's actually a very simple reason. I'm here because I sit on Thor's Military Academy's board of directors. Just like Alyssa's mother. Just like pretty much all the fucking people involved in Class 7's parents. Jesus.
You what?
Why does nobody know this about their fucking parents? Like, don't they, like, ask them, is there not a follow your parent to work day in Urbonia or something? Like, do you not communicate with them? Like, how do they keep this secret? Like, you don't find, like, I don't know, files or something? They aren't like, hey, Machias, I've got to go to a board meeting today. Oh, board meeting? Wait, but you're a governor. What does that mean? You know, the board of a school that I'm on. Oh, huh, what school? Like, this is easy fucking conversations to have at, like, breakfast or dinner, man. This isn't hard. Whatever. How?
First Jusius's brother, then Alyssa's mother, and now Machias's father.
The trifecta of everyone here. Hey, Fee, do you have any relatives you didn't know about? Maybe your Jaeger Corps is actually school security and we didn't know about that.
It stretches the bounds of imagination to believe the Academy's choice of directors is mere coincidence.
Classic Fee.
I can assure you, the three of us didn't arrange for it to be that way. If anything, I was unsure what to do when the Academy first offered the position to me.
What do you mean they just came to the... Oh, let's just go to the governor and how did... The school board, this board of directors seems more dysfunctional than the board of the directors at the school I work at. And they're pretty dysfunctional. Your food, your diet, your Jaegers on security. I mean, what else is next? Like, is Laura's father involved in this too? Do we find out that Reen's father is actually the freaking, like, Secretary of Finances there? Like, anyone else? And it turns out Emma's cat is the goddamn school mascot. Who would have knew? There we go, it all comes together. I don't know how Gaius fits in there. We'll figure that out. He's just the happy foreign exchange student. He's just trying to have a good time.
The Academy did?
Would I be right in assuming there's some kind of secret reason behind the formation of Class 7?
I'm afraid that's not my place to say. But whatever the case may be, I'm the third and final member of the Board of Directors.
Oh, the third and final member. It's like the first and final member of the DK crew up in here.
And that's why I'm the one who's prepared your field study tasks and arranged lodgings for all of you.
You can't stop your stomach hurts, sorry.
Unbelievable.
It's all starting to make sense now.
Thanks for clearing that up, sir. Anyway, back to what you were saying before.
Yes, as I said, I'm short on time, so I'm afraid I'll have to keep this brief. Your field study will take place over 3 days, of which this is the first. As such, the third day will coincide with the start of the summer festival.
Aw, hell yeah! Can't wait to mess up a festival! Oh, and dude, do I have a story to tell about apparently a really dumbass student of mine and what he did.
Wanna see what I
Oh my
got?
god. Thank you for the follow, Warblade. Estelle scaring the shit out of me again. God damn it, Estelle. Thank you, though, for the follow. Once we get to a point where we're wandering around a little bit, I got some interesting stories to tell from some shit that happened this week. One dealing with a very questionable decision from a student. A couple of students with questionable decisions. And then another one as well, dealing with me essentially getting robbed by a student, but in not a bad way. If it makes sense. Never mind.
Each group will be assigned half of the city and tend to a list of needs I've drawn up for you.
I'm calling gerrymandering. He's setting up the districts.
So one group will take the eastern half of the city, and the other group the west. The city's big enough that it looks like we'll be working apart, even though we're in the same place.
Indeed. I'm sure you've seen for yourselves how vast Heimdallr is.
No, actually, I've only seen the train station.
If both groups were to rove around the entire city, you'd have trouble getting anything done. As such, I've broken it down so that all of Group A's tasks cover the area east of Vanqueer Street, while Group B's tasks are focused on the area west of Vanqueer Street. Must be an important street.
I believe Fenquir Street is the main thoroughfare that runs through the city, leading to the Imperial Palace, or thoroughfare rather. That's the one. As soon as we leave the station, you'll see it stretching out to the north.
It's hardly a precise division, but for the purpose of this field study, I'm sure it'll be more than sufficient. The tasks most this chapter made you feel like more of an errand boy than the free days? Aw, fuck.
Reen, it's time for fetch quests. Oh no, I lost my cat and my favorite chocolate bar that had the winning Willy Wonka golden ticket in it. Go find it, Reen. Both of them.
Now I'd like each group to take one of these envelopes. Here we go.
Also, doesn't it seem a little unfair that we have both of the tour guides in our team? Like, I feel like they're setting up the other team for failure here. Like, couldn't you have moved, like, Machias or Elliot to the other side? Just so that they had somebody who was familiar as well? I don't think Sarah thought this shit through all the way. This envelope looks just like the ones we usually get for a field study itinerary. But what about this address and key? Group A, Alto Street, 43221. And Group B, Vesta Street, 527, 126. One of the quests is to find a cat. God. Really? What? This is like freaking the prologue of Trails in the Sky. God damn it. What's with people losing cats in these games? Like, dude, keep them in your house. The fuck? Oh, Alto Street. That's where my family lives. You would live on a street called Alto, Elliot. You would. That's just right up your alley, man. Really? Yep. Can't say the address brings any particular place to mind, though. I seem to remember Vesta Street being a main street on the west side of the city.
Yes, it's a fairly lively working-class neighborhood. Dad, are these...
That's right. The addresses of the places you'll be staying while you're here, along with their keys. Don't worry, the former tenants were all druggies who foreclosed on their houses, so we managed to repossess them from the bank, and now we're using them here to give you guys houses. So if you find any old needles in there, I wouldn't intend on, injecting them. There was a whole bunch of crack houses there. Both groups will be staying in different places, so I suggest you track down your lodgings before you start your work. Think of it as a small orienteering exercise to help you get a better feel for the city.
My apologies. I'm afraid I'll have to take my leave now.
Oh, yep, bye.
Dad?
Preparations for the summer festival have me running from place to place, as you can imagine. I wish I could stay and chat a bit longer, but that's life in politics for you. Need to go accept some briberies, maybe get a Lewinsky, and I'll be on my way. Oh, and one more thing. The communications functionality of your Arcus have been enabled in the city. Good luck out there.
Wait, hold on just a minute.
Nope, bye. Don't forget the quest to return a man's hat or to fix a mixed-up briefcase situation. Yeah. Are those in here too? Because if those were the case, I missed those fucking quests. If they were from previous chapters, I actually don't remember those. I'm not sure what to make of it all. Since he's the governor, I was expecting him to seem a lot more strict. But he actually seems more... Yeah, chapter 4. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna go save the world by finding a man's hat. Leave it to Machias to just find some... Machias' father, rather, just to find some menial fucking tasks that make, like... This is like the student council of any school, where you're there and... It's like, and now the student council, we have a secretary of finance. Finance of what? Fucking Monopoly money? Like, you know the student council in any school does nothing with money. You have $30, make a pizza party. Bitch, you can't even buy a pizza for $30 that could feed more than 10 people. Like, what are you doing? And that's the kind of shit that this feels like.
Oh shit, we've got them on a field study. Well, I could have them do some important organizing for the festival. Or I could have them find Jim's hat that he lost last week. Yep, Jim, you're gonna be getting a new hat today. Like, what?
Playful?
I feel ashamed you had to see that. He's always been like that, I'm afraid. At least he manages to fulfill his responsibilities as governor, somehow.
Yeah, I'm a little more concerned about the fact that he's talking about Lewinsky's man.
Actually, I've heard he's extremely good at his job. Coming from the background he does, he's friendly and down to earth. But people say he's a born leader, too. The Imperial Chronicle always paints him as a favorable or in a favorable light as well. It's almost like he might be propaganda. I fear he butts heads with the noble factions far less than his fellow reformist Chancellor Osborne. Or I hear, rather. I don't fear. That's probably a good thing.
You think the guy's name is Jim, too? What the hell? the predictions, man. I've predicted, like, everything in this chapter so far. Last stream, I predicted the exact team we were gonna have and where we were going. That seemed pretty easy, though. It was foreshadowed really, really obviously. Only thing I got wrong last stream is that Fee and Laura still have not thrown down yet. I'm waiting for the mud wrestle match between the two of them. Like, Laura's bigger and all, but, you know, Fee fights dirty, so I'm pretty sure Fee's gonna win.
In politics, a friendly demeanor can just as easily be an act to sway popular sentiment. After all, there aren't many who can waltz in and borrow meeting space from the RMP.
Well...
Yeah, and she's just like, tee-hee, don't mind me. The capital is the nexus and heart of the nation's entire railway network. As such, the railway military police finds itself indebted daily to Governor Ragnitz' good graces. This was just an opportunity for us to return the favor, at least a little. Come on now.
Well, thank you for allowing us to use this room for our meeting, even though it does slightly resemble an old locker room.
We need to get our field study underway, so if you'll excuse us.
Chapter 4, most eventful stuff is on day 3, and then there's Laura and Fee's. Yeah, Laura and Fee... Again, Fee is best girl. I don't know where you stand on this, but I'm sorry. Fee is the best girl in this group. And then probably Alyssa. Again, I mentioned this earlier. Alyssa feels like the most human character so far. Like, she has very relatable development, I feel, and feels like an actual teenage girl. And then, again, it goes basically Fee, Alyssa, Emma, and then Laura's somewhere down there. Fee was your waifu, CS1 Endgame. Yeah, it's gonna be the same thing here. We have to wait for Endgame for that, though? That's unfortunate. I'm expecting, like, I was predicting that once we get to day 3, there's gonna be that, like, fucking garden dance thing, right? I was thinking, hey, we're gonna be able to dance, we, like, actually choose one of the people to dance with, and that's where we're gonna start the romance part of things. If you have, like, enough bondage or whatever with them. It's that, or we're gonna get stuck fucking, dancing with Elphine, because I'm pretty sure it's hinted that she wanted Reen to show up there. Because she has a fucking thing for Reen from that one scene that we got with her and Elise in the train station? Or something? Or she just likes to fuck with Elise, which, who doesn't?
Of course, I wish you well in your studies.
They just slur that word there.
If you'll follow me, I'll escort you to the station's exit.
The furry club walking on out to the city.
Incredible.
It's so vast. You need like link 5 or so points and need to meet another requirement. Fuck. That's a lot of like scary shit. But I mean, we're already like almost link 4 with Fee, so... The size of this city never ceases to amaze me. And we've been doing all of Fee's bonding moments as well in the off-duty stuff. Or a field... The free days, yeah.
Way too many people.
That's, see? Fee and I are like fucking kindred spirits.
It only starts to sink in that I'm in the capital after I see an orbital tram zipping along.
Is that what those little train vehicles are?
I've never had the opportunity to ride one, but I believe they're used to ferry people around the city more easily.
Nah, we're walking. You can carry Link level over in New Game Plus. Oh, damn, that must be OP.
Yeah, they're the main form of public transportation here. They link all 16 of the capital's main districts. There's something of an icon here in Heimdallr.
Their fare is pretty cheap too, which makes them convenient for getting around.
I like this music, though. I will say, though, I love the music in Cold Steel, but I will say Trails in the Sky does have some better music. Especially third. But this music is really damn nice. I like the atmosphere of this area, and I haven't even started moving around in it because I've been sitting here rambling like a dickhead.
Lots of people use them so often that they just buy a yearly pass. Just like Japan. Amazing. All that and so many orbital cars on the roads too? Is that building off... Is that a building off... Is that building off in the...
What the fuck is this sentence, Emma?
Is that building off in the distance? That would be Valflame Palace, residency of His Majesty the Emperor. Although, from what I understand, Chancellor Osborne's imperial government is also situated within. Yes, that's the case. Anyway, I'll be taking my leave here. I wish you the best of luck on your 3 days of field study. Thank you.
Thanks for taking the time to see us off. I don't trust you as far as I could throw you. Anybody associated with Osborne, I do not trust.
She really doesn't seem like an army officer, does she?
Indeed. Though the Railway Military Police are known as one of the Imperial Army's most elite divisions. Not to mention one of the branches most despised by the aristocracy. If a province has a railway, you can virtually guarantee they'll use it as an excuse to meddle in its security affairs. I've rarely seen them in the Gram. Though judging by their actions during our encounter in the nature park, they did seem exceptionally well trained. Yeah, even the same number of soldiers they had, even with the same number of soldiers, I have a fucking English degree and I can't read, holy hell. They had no trouble rolling right over the provincial army.
You call this chapter Backstory Heaven? Oh shit. Well, I mean, again, as long as we get Fee's backstory, I don't care. Like, literally, like, Fee is the main character I care about. Why don't you trust Osborne? He totally oozes trustworthiness. Play Trails in the Sky. Then you'll understand. Especially third. Then you'll understand. That, I'm pretty sure there's sarcasm in what you said as well. Yeah, he is the least trustworthy fucking thing.
And on top of that, the captain is so elegant and pretty. She even looks good in a uniform.
Some people have all the luck. Alyssa, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, is there really anyone in this group who is, like, unattractive? Like, this is anime harem land. Like, all of you are fucking supermodels.
It's like she's everything Sarah isn't.
Fucking love Fee. You could say that again. Though it seems like those two have more than a little history between them.
Alright, I suppose we ought to get moving then.
Yeah. We'll need to hop a tram to our lodgings, to where our lodgings are, and then find the addresses we've been given.
We've got a long 3 days ahead of us, so let's give them our best. You can count on that.
Fee, Laura, take care of yourselves. And remember, Fee,
go for the knees.
You too. May the goddess be with you all. Take care.
Alright, bye for now then. And that was the last we ever saw of them. You were told not even to play CS3 until you played the other games because of certain character appearances. Yeah, I'd recommend that. Especially Trails in the Sky 3rd. Now, a lot of people, I think, say that you should obviously play the Crossbell games as well. Zero no Kiseki and Ao no Kiseki. The problem with that is they've never been translated to, translated and localized to the West. So, unless you're fluent in Japanese and can get a copy of it, you're kind of fucked. There's fan translations, but really only one of them apparently is good, and that one's still in development for Zero no Kiseki. So, yeah, it's a coin toss on whether or not, you know, you're ever going to really get the Crossbell games. Honestly, I would recommend like doing the, because the problem is I think Trails of Cold Steel spoils what happens in Crossbell. I have a general idea of what happens in Crossbell, because apparently they take place relatively around the same time, and the events obviously overlap. But yeah, and definitely you want to play it before you, or especially like Trails in the Sky and stuff, before you get to Trails of Cold Steel 4, because I know there are certain characters that show up again in Cold Steel 4.
This eastbound orbital tram will be departing momentarily. All those wishing to board, please do so at this time.
Book it. Now we're gonna need you to pay the fare before we can go off now. Oh, what's that? You don't have enough money for the fare? Guess we're gonna have to force you into indentured servitude. How's that for your field study? Welcome to New York, motherfucker. It's the Bronx. One of the characters that shows, I guess, is interesting, but I think bad. Maybe you remember this. They were in Sky. You saw little models of them. Yeah, you're probably thinking like Estelle and Joshua, maybe, or Renee, one of them. Those are like the three. I think those are the three main ones that show up from Trails in the Sky. There are others as well. I haven't been to the capital in a long time, but I'm always surprised at just how big this street is.
Really?
This view is nothing special to those who've lived here all their lives, but I suppose seeing all the orbital cars and trams zipping along must be a real sight for people from other provinces. Just remember, Reen, if somebody offers you a mixtape and says it's a donation, don't take it. They're trying to get your money. It's not even a real mixtape. It probably has malware on it. Don't take it.
Indeed. Even though in my home province people are depending less and less on horse-drawn carriages, I've never seen so many orbital cars in one place before.
I like how Feez is taking this opportunity to take a nap. Oh, someone named Campanella. Oh, yeah, Campanella. I fucking loved doing his voice. Oh, his voice was great, man. I gave him the best damn, like, jester voice. And people apparently said it was like a grade A Kefka voice or something. Or that I sounded like Cicero from Skyrim. But, man, those were... I love doing those voices.
Well, even here, carriages were the standard up until around 20 years ago. But these days, they seem kind of quaint. You never really see them anymore. You know, it was also really annoying with the carriages because there'd just be horse shit all over the street. And when you're walking, you just accidentally have horse shit on your shoes, and that's really unfortunate, and the whole street smelled weird. Green hair, red marking on face. Yeah, that's Campanella. That is Campanella. Wears a weird looking like suit kind of outfit. Yeah. That's our jester friend. The Republic's capital has a lot of cars too, just like this. Have you been to... She must have been to a Republic. Did she grow up in the Republic? Also, thanks for waking up, Fee. After that, Crossbell probably has the most. Oh, really?
You've done a lot of traveling for someone your age. Though, I guess when you were in a...
Yep, Jaeger work takes you places.
Oh my fucking god, Laura, can you stop? I'm sorry you never got to experience the battlefield and that you want to go and prove yourself or whatever the fuck your beef is with Fee. But you know what? Grow up. This is her damn experience. Leave her alone. She's best girl, you're worst girl. Easy. Anyway, what's Alto Street like? That's where we're staying while we're here, right? Isn't that where your house is, Elliot?
Yeah, it's a pretty calm street, I guess. We should be taking a right here.
Nope, they just take a wild fucking left. Turns out this is like the tram car in the fucking Harry Potter movies. And books, I guess, they're in there too. Oh, there's an old lady at 2 o'clock. Yeah, they straight up in CS3 OP, that's why you like him. It's time for you to see other games. Oh, interesting to know. Yeah, Campanella is an interesting character, to say the least. You don't really see him much until... You don't really see him much in Trails in the Sky in general, but he's there.
I don't really find myself near Alto Street all that often. Looks like you live in a nice part of the city, though.
You think? Anyway, we should start looking for where our lodgings are.
Oh, yeah. Elliot? You live around... Don't mind me, just gonna shit out some words and try to call it a sentence. You live around here, right?
Why don't we drop by your house first? Well, that does seem like the natural thing to do. I kind of want to see it.
Wow, Fee, you show an interest in something?
Well, it's really near here, but still, I doubt my dad will be in. I'm not sure if my sis will be either.
Yeah, I think you mentioned having an older sister before.
Hey, Elliot, is your older sister hot?
Like, every time anybody ever mentions they have a fucking sister to anyone in a school,
Bro, is your sister hot?
All the more reason to pay a visit then, right? Elliot's hot sister.
Okay, if you insist. Thanks.
what about the masked person who sounds like Darth Vader? What's your opinion? Oh, the one in this game? I'm not really sure what to make of that. He reminds me of the Black Knight from Fire Emblem Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. That's what he reminds me of. I don't really know anything about this guy, or if he's even a guy in this particular game, because his name is, what, C or something like that? There's only a few people I can think of who have C who could fit that, unless they're introducing a new character, and one of them is not a guy. And I don't trust, and I didn't trust that damn bitch when I saw her in third either. Didn't trust her when I read the damn manga with her in there either. There is a Trails manga. There's a couple of Trails mangas, actually. One of which you should read after you play Trails in the Sky, because it won't make sense unless you do both of them, actually. Because one takes the perspective of one of the enemies, and the other one just kind of continues the adventures of the protagonist and explains sort of what was going on between a couple of games. Who? Carnelia is the one that I'm thinking, the female one. She has a C name, and I don't trust her as far as I can throw her. I'm trying to think of... I mean, there's obviously Crow, but Crow's a fucking student. He's not that at the moment, as far as I'm aware. I'm pretty sure at one point or another we'll be at odds with Crow, because just based on the cover art for Trails of Cold Steel 2, or Trails of Cold Dog, as the pictures we have show. But I don't actually think it's him in there. So Carnelia's the only one. Maybe it's McBurn. But I don't know why he would go by C. I'm assuming it's an Ouroboros member. That's what I'm assuming. I know McBurn. I know of McBurn. I've heard of McBurn. I don't know a whole lot, but I could assume that. Hello, Kat. Welcome. We're playing more Trails of Reen's Furry Club, waiting for Fee and Laura to get into a stranglehold in a hot mud wrestling match. Oh, and apparently we're talking about Elliot's hot sister.
My house is the 2-story place with all the flowers over there. I don't know if anyone's home right now, but we can at least have a look.
Well, let's just look through the windows, maybe steal something. Nice fucking map. Okay, what do we got going on here? Okay, Craig family. Just Craig from there's question marks, that's scary. It's just Craig from, a Friday. But anyways, how have you been, Kat? It's been a while since I streamed and got to talk to people, so... How's everyone been?
Jeez, why does Dad always have to be so demanding when it comes to this stuff? Ugh, events like this are the only time you'll ever see him this excited.
Well, if it isn't Elliot! Oh, what are you doing back here so soon?
Oh, I wasn't expecting this to be like a thing. I was just giving him shitty dialogue. Dude, you gotta stop the added dialogue. You're really gonna kill you? Whoops, sorry. You should have seen the whole fucking thing last stream of this. The making of the pizza. That was a thing. You're tired? I know that feel. Holy shit. I have had minimal sleep in the last 36 hours. I've had naps. I've not really gone to, like, actual sleep. So, you and me both have experienced the wonderful thing of insomnia. What have you been up doing? Because for me, it's been rolling around in bed trying to sleep. And also just, grading papers.
Hey there, Soro.
Wait, Soros? Oh, fuck, it's George Soros. He's gonna sit there and fuck with our economy.
Mind if I ask you what you're doing here?
Do you even need to ask? I'm figuring out this year's decorations, of course.
Wait, you're starting already?
Yep, Christmas is just along the corner, even though it's July. We can't just decide on important matters like this willy-nilly. This sort of thing requires the utmost preparation and thought.
Friend, beat your ass in Smash. Had class, scrubbed walls. Scrubbed walls? In class? What'd you do? Packed for moving. Oh, that's interesting. And make a shit dinner because no one saved you food and you don't have anything fresh. That's unfortunate. Oh, I said I was going to tell, like, stupid stories to one of my students. So, apparently, today was, like, a senior cookout day. Well, one of my students, and this student has been saying he was going to do something dumb for a while. Like, I need to, like, fucking pause this for a second. He's been saying that he's going to do some dumb prank or something. He's like, oh, I'm going to come to school wearing a scary mask or on a skateboard and scare people. I'm like, okay, well, that's dumb. Don't do it. It's a silly senior prank kind of thing. Just don't do it. No. Instead, he decides to do something straight up illegal levels of dumb, which is apparently at fucking the cookout. This motherfucker decides to bring some sort of, like, light fucking Mike's Hard Punch beer shit. And starts getting drunk at the fucking cookout on school property. Like, what? And gets caught by the fucking cops. They have to shut down the whole fucking cookout. Everyone starts running back in. It's like a goddamn stampede. The administration has no idea how to deal with this because they're utterly incompetent. Everything gets shut down. A bunch of students just start running back in. Nobody knows what the fuck's going on. All because this dumbass decided to drink a fucking beer out in the open in front of a fucking cop. Like, what are you doing? You're not 21, you dumbass, and you're on school property. What the fuck? Like, I don't, like, out of all of the dumb things, and this isn't the first time he's done stupid shit like this before, too. Apparently last year, he used to get caught fucking chewing tobacco and drinking. Like, the sad thing is he's not a bad kid. He just has the dumbest level of fucking judgment. Like, he's a good dude. He's just the poorest of judgment. Yeah, grade A dipshit, Cat. Nailed it. Grade A dipshit. Like, what the fuck? How do you... It was the last day of fucking school. The last day. Next week is exams. That's it. How do you fuck up on the last day? You can literally show up and that's it. And he... Oh, I fucking swear. You swear, dude? You get a sub button, you're totally gonna sub. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. Eventually we'll get a sub button. Eventually. S tier moron, yeah. He just like fucking S-crafted his freaking diploma straight out the window. Oh, I'm sorry, Grandma. Were you in the way? Hey, I'm walking here. What are these alleys? This area is cool. I'm not gonna lie. I love the atmosphere of this place already. Oh, hello, MZ fan. Did you miss a joke? You missed a fucking story is what you just... Yeah, a double S-ranked imbecile. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, you're right. Like, how the hell... I'm pretty sure he's gonna get fucking... He's not gonna graduate because of this. Because he's gonna get, like, fucking expelled on the fucking last day of school. Thank you, Fee.
I don't think Elliot's place is this way. Yeah, it's one of the 2-story houses you'll see along the street.
Thank you for the sense of directions. I was telling a story. As a New Yorker, you're offended by that joke? Triggered. Yeah, it's... You should have seen the other New York jokes we were making about the freaking, As a New Yorker, what do you know about, mixtapes being sold in, like, Times Square? Because when the students went to New York, one of the students went clearly dressed like a fucking cowboy. Southern fucking cowboy, rancher bro. You knew he was gonna get targeted. New Yorkers were gonna be like, look at this fucking Southern wanker over here. I don't know why they're saying wanker, they're not British. But apparently one of them was like, yeah, why don't you, come on over, I got a mixtape for you. Yeah, it's a donation. Hands him the mixtape. He's like, oh, thanks. No. Now you pay me $10 for that. That's the donation. You donate to me. That's mixtape, this donation to me. He's like, I don't have $10 though. No. You pay us $10. And there's like a fucking group of them around there. Like he gives one of them the $10 just to get out of it. Who doesn't $10? I think he like got it for like $3 or something dumb because he legit didn't have the money. Turns around, there's another guy. Hey, I see you just gave that guy some money for a mixtape. Here's my mixtape. No, I don't want your mixtape. So let me get this straight. You're gonna take his mixtape, but not my mixtape. I mean, at this point, I was half expecting him to be like, hey, Tony, why don't you get over here? We got someone who doesn't want a mixtape. Simple scam to try and fuck over tourists. Exactly. And they got this guy twice, and he got his fucking phone stolen from him. Funny times. Anyways, I got a couple of other dumb stories, but let's get on with the plot a little bit, and I'll tell you a couple of others as we're going through some of the missions. I got another one with questionable, weird dancing, and then, what was the, oh yeah, girl stealing my books. Damn, bro, he needs to level that speechcraft stat. Speech, not 100. Intimidation, though. It's a low-key robbery, but the cops see it as a sale, so it's not illegal. That's fucking weird, man. Oh, what about the chess hustlers that exist in New York as well? I guess they're a little more, like... I feel like that's a little more cultured, chess hustlers. But, you know. Also, we don't say wanker. We say mook. What the fuck is mook? I've never heard that kind of shit. Like, and I know some real, like, fucking Guido folks being Italian and having background, like, New York Italian kind of fucking background. And I've never heard mook. What the hell is that? Chess hustlers exist on a weird gray area of legal exchange, you think? Like, 'cause I mean, if you think about it, you're just playing a game with them, right? Like, you're just paying to play a game with them in the middle of Times Square or whatever. And sure, they are either really fucking good. Some of them legit are pretty fucking good with that, playing at, like, blitz games. And then you have others of them who try to pull shit like fucking taking 2 pieces with a single pawn move. I've seen a video that was analyzing that, because they tried to do that against not realizing they were playing against a fucking Grandmaster ranked player. And he was like, buddy, you ain't pulling that shit. Mook is like calling someone a fucking stupid-ass piece of fuckatard. Oh, good. Weren't you calling me a fucking sea rat for language last time there, cat? Not to be confused with mooch. Please, do explain the difference.
It's been so long since I was last here that I feel a bit nervous.
Don't worry, I know the feeling.
No need for such hard ringing. It is your home after all. Even if you apparently have a hot sister. I know, but wait, what? Still... Okay, come on in.
Hey, Reen, we have to arm wrestle over Elliot's hot sister.
Wow. It feels like it's been ages since I was home.
So this is Elliot's house.
Oh, is someone there? I'm assuming this is sister or mother. I'll be with you in just a moment.
Yeah, there we have the sister, I think.
Sorry for the wait.
This is a Nani moment.
Is she? She looks just like Elliot.
Mooch is someone who lives off of... Oh! Or someone... Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I know what Mooch is, yeah. I thought there was like... That was like another slang thing that was for something different. Yeah, I know about Mooches.
Hi, sis. I'm home. Elliot? Elliot!
That was a weird animation for that. Like, it was a very gentle ending to what should have been just like her smashing him against the wall at how fast she was running. The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Teenage Hormones? Yeah! Pretty much. I mean, hey, at least nobody dropped any toast from their sweet lips like Alyssa.
Oh my. It's you. It's really you. I didn't think I'd be able to see you again so soon.
Look at all of their faces.
Oh, thank goddess. Or the goddess. Sis, please, not in front of my classmates. Looks like they get along pretty well.
Yeah, I'm almost jealous. I want Elliot's hot sister to hug me.
This is gonna be the fucking running gag now. Except she's named Fiona. So now I can only think of fucking Fiona from Shrek. She's just gonna turn into an ogre, and then Shrek's gonna show up and be like,
Donkey, what's everyone doing in my swamp?
I'm Elliot's older sister, Fiona Craig. I hear you've been saving my brother's skin at school.
Also, a pigeon is a tourist, or a chump who seems easy to mug or jump. It's also a thing that I'm pretty sure just shits on everybody in New York, because you guys have like some serious pigeon problems. Or at least you did. Back in like the 90s.
I'm so glad to finally meet all of you.
Actually, Elliot's the one doing the saving most of the time. That is such a fucking lie, Reen, and you know it.
Indeed. His attentiveness has proven valuable on many occasions.
Maybe when he's not in our team, but man, when he's in there, he's usually the one to go down first.
Yeah, it has.
Are you blushing?
Oh, of course not. Why would I be? It's just Elliot's Elliot's sister.
Hey, AJ. Been a while since you showed up. How have you been? You don't live in New York anymore, do you? I don't know where the hell you live. You make it seem like I've got a camera following you around or something.
You must be Reen, Laura, Machias, and Fee? Now I can see what you meant when you wrote that you'd made some really interesting friends.
Yeah, they're interesting. Good, thanks. I've been alright. AJ. Just busy as hell. That's why I haven't streamed in a while. I've been doing alright. Throat, please. My throat is dying a little bit. You've been over that. You live in Cincinnati. Have we been over that? Kat, you gotta realize my memory is non-existent. Sorry.
Yeah. You're not teaching any piano classes today? As it happens, I have the day off. And none of the children have come by either, so you picked a good time to visit.
Oh, you teach piano here at home?
Elliot is in the wind orchestra at the academy, too. Is everyone in this family a musician?
Well, almost. My dad's not really the musical type. Couldn't carry a tune in a wheelbarrow. I'd love the chance to go to a concert as a family once in a while. But he's so busy with work that he rarely has the chance to come home and see us.
Typical Japanese family, just neglect the kids. By the way, fun fact, usually Laura is the one of the crowd favorites. It's funny that you're in the minority who doesn't really like that. I've heard that too. Other people have told me about that too, that everyone loves Laura. She's such... she's a fucking stick in the mud. Like, she has no, like, she is, I am honorable lady. That's all she is. Where's her character? I don't know how to feel about Laura. I just don't like her right now. Maybe we'll get more character development with her later, but right now, she's not doing anything for me. Fee, at least, is competent. She showed that at the very beginning of the game. Interesting, especially for backstory. And also somewhat funny as well, and seems to have just a decent personality. Good things for Fee. Alyssa, again, she feels human. She feels like an actual teenage girl just trying to go through life. Elliot just wants to play a fucking instrument. Machias is just a clod. Juicius is an asshole. And Emma's just weird because I don't know much about her yet. Swamp Rat means someone who is free from the south side shitholes. Oh, that's nice. Not to be confused with sewer rats. And those are probably just taken as is, sewer rats. What about pizza rats? New York's got some nice pizza rats.
What does your dad do, anyway?
That's like the most lines Fee. That's like the most Fee's ever asked of anyone.
Well...
He whores himself up on the street corner.
have you not told them? Now that you mention it, I don't recall you ever saying.
Is it something secret you can't talk about?
No, it's nothing like that. He's in the Imperial Army.
The Imperial Army? Really?
Yeah. Probably no way you'd guess that looking at me, right? I didn't exactly inherit the physique.
No, you didn't, boy toy. Pizza rat? Do you mean Italians? No, I mean rats that literally run off with fucking pizza in the subways, because there's a video of it. Is those pasta moles? What the fuck are these words? You've got a point. But man, the last name Craig in the army? Sounds really familiar. Wait. Yeah, wait. This does actually sound familiar.
Your father wouldn't happen to be Olaf Craig, would he?
Okay, that doesn't sound familiar.
The Olaf Craig, decorated Lieutenant General of Arbonia's Armed Forces.
That's our dad, all right. I think I've heard of him.
Many consider him the most formidable general in the Imperial Army, and he's known more widely around the Empire simply as Craig the Red. He leads the 4th Armored Division, which boasts the greatest firepower in the entire armed forces.
I was gonna make a joke about Ragnar the Red from Skyrim, but I held back for good measures.
I've read about him in the research I did before entering the academy, but I never put the two and two together when I met Elliot.
Oh, never mind, you're not Machias. Come to think of it, doesn't Instructor Neidhart come from the 4th Armored Division too? It kind of threw me when I saw Elliot just casually chatting with him a while ago. But now I can see how you'd wind up talking with him outside of class.
Oh, did you see that? Yeah, I met him through my dad before coming to the academy. Well, I'm not surprised he didn't peg me as Olaf Craig's son. I was kinda hoping you wouldn't find out. Elliot?
Hold on, I need to fix the random audio delay again. There, we'll just give Elliot some time to brood. Sewer rats are huge, bro. What do you expect? You've seen one that was 20 pounds? That's like a fucking cat. Like that, you didn't see a rat. You saw a cat at that point. Those things are fucking disgusting. And they're just running off with pizza like they're going on down back to the sewers to meet up with the damn Ninja Turtles or something. Like, Jesus. It doesn't take a physic. It doesn't take a psychic, rather, a physic. It doesn't take a psychic to see there's something going on there.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make things all awkward like this. Just don't worry about it. Oh, right. Do you know any of the hotels around here, Fiona? We've got an address for where we're staying, and it's apparently around here, but I've no clue where it is exactly.
Splinter trying to feed the boys.
What? You're not staying here? Well, we are in town for a field study. Besides, there aren't enough beds here for all of us. But it's been so long since I last saw you, and I'm sure we could share beds with someone. I guess you finally reached that age when it's not cool to give your sis big hugs anymore.
Are you... What? Like, if you could see my face right now. What? The fuck kind of...
I feel a little sad, but I guess we all grow up. I'll still be watching over you, though.
You make it sound like he's fucking moving out of the house and that you're dying and gonna be watching his ass from heaven or something. What the fuck? Yeah, everyone's like,
Sis, please. His sister seems to be even more attached to him than he is to her. Still, that's kind of strange. There aren't any hotels in this area, at least not that I know of.
Huh?
None at all.
Perhaps my father gave us the wrong address.
But your father doesn't seem like the type to make such a careless mistake. I'm not 100% sure, but can you show me the address he gave you?
Sure thing. It's written right here. Handed the memo.
Oh, I think I know where this is. This is that old crack den that was over down the street. Yeah, that got busted up and closed down ages ago. Isn't that where the old Bracer Guild used to be?
Yeah, crack den, Bracer Guild. Close enough.
Oh.
Are we gonna meet Tovil in here? Again?
A guild branch?
Are you sure?
Yeah, an old friend of mine used to work there. Though we've been out of touch for a while now. Really? I had no idea. Bracers, huh?
Yeah, you probably had to fight a few of them with the Jaegers there, Fee.
Still, I'm baffled as to why my father would choose to put us up in an old guild house.
Maybe because it's abandoned. Well, we should at least go have a look for ourselves. Do you know the way, Elliot?
I think so. It should be just down the road from here. I was hoping you'd stay a bit longer. But if you have things to do, I'll just sit here. Alone. It'd make my day if you dropped by for meals while you're here, though. I'd be more than happy to cook for you all. That sounds great. What do you guys think?
Well, if it wouldn't be any trouble.
I'm not gonna turn down home cooking. Man, you would if it were me cooking it. Yeah, we just throw this shit together and throw a bunch of Italian seasoning on it and call it a fucking day. It's edible, maybe. Unless I left it in the fridge for too long.
I'm in. That's the spirit. I'll be sure to treat you to the very best I can whip up this evening. So make sure you get plenty done today and work up a real appetite. It seems we have more than just the festival to look forward to now.
You said it. Alright, let's head over to the guild.
Okay.
You normally make pretty good food, aren't you lucky? Oh, well, while we're here, let's go check out, Elliot's hot sister's room.
Whose room is this?
Nothing worth seeing in here. Let's get going.
Oh, is this your room, Elliot? But you can't make much with old meat and powdered potatoes? I mean, you can do something. The joys of poverty. I mean, you know, it's edible. Actually, I still have potatoes in the fridge that I need to get. Or make, rather.
Well, yeah, but it's... Man, it's a huge mess in there, so I'd really rather you didn't see it. There might be some lewd things I need to put on the bed. I was just saving them for a friend, I mean. No one gets that flustered over just a mess.
Suspicious. Fee knows.
Well, I can't believe that Elliot, of all people, would have indecent material to lie about. Yeah, I don't know about that. Of course not. I'd just rather you didn't go inside. That's all. There isn't...
Alright, if you insist.
Fee, we're coming back in the night, and we're gonna break in.
Oh, we can just bust up into your sister's room. Read her fucking diary. Replace the music she was gonna teach with Smash Mouth.
That's my dad's room. He's rarely ever home, though, so the room's almost always locked.
I guess you don't get much time to come home when you're in a position like his. Oh, don't run into the door, you asshole.
My room's a real mess right now, so I'd rather you didn't see it.
Alright. Make sure to get the anime titties hidden for when we come back. Hey, Fiona, make sure to clean Elliot's room and get rid of all the freaking tube socks. What else is around here? We've got Concert Cafe. Got all of these random folks.
Ho ho ho! It certainly is impressive to see railroads within a city. They were really comfortable, and the view out the window is wonderful. Orbital trams, I think they're called.
And again, I love this, like, everything here.
I used to come here pretty often before I came to Thor's.
Perhaps we should settle our business in the area before we visit. God damn it, stop being such a freaking cockblock, Laura. Just let me live my life, Laura.
I'm pretty sure the guild building's around here somewhere. That appears to be it over there.
Yeah, but I wanted to talk to the guy, okay? Oh my fucking god, I'm gonna slap someone. Things seem really busy for everyone in City Hall now that the summer festival's so close. We get so many tourists during the festival that there's always loads of trouble for them to deal with. At least nothing serious has happened since Governor Ragnans came into power. He needs to throw away his horse dildos and Waluigi hentai.
Yeah, Waluigi hentai, okay.
He needs to throw away the bad dragons. Turns out it's just pictures of Reen.
Yeah, this is definitely the place written on the memo.
I didn't think we'd end up staying in an old guild branch. I'm guessing Group B was fixed up in the other one then.
So there's more than one guild branch in the city?
Yeah, back when the guild still had presence in Imdala, there were 2 branches. Guild pulled out of the city over a year ago, though, so not many pay much attention to these buildings now.
Just gonna yawn.
Is that so? The guild still has an active branch in my hometown, Legram.
Really? That's more than the exception to the rule these days.
The building looks surprisingly new, considering they've been gone for over a year.
Oh, that's because there was a big fire that swept through here about 2 years ago.
What did it do? Just, like, clean the building for us?
They rebuilt the buildings after that, but they wound up getting shuttered when the guild left town anyway.
None of these girls is cute. Like, which girls? Like, Laura and Fee? Fee's alright. This is what... Nah, Fee's best girl. Honestly, I guess if we're going off of, like, fucking anime attractiveness, Alyssa's probably best. And then Emma, then Fee. Again, I don't like anything about Laura. Laura just annoys the shit out of me. Everything about her.
No one knows for sure whether the fire was an accident or not. Some people still think it was set by terrorists.
Oh, did this shit happen with... Oh, this is Trails in the Sky 2nd chapter stuff that went down. Yeah, it was. This was Campanella and Jester Corps. That's an unsettling thought. This is where Cassius was.
It's just a rumor, though. There's no proof to anything.
It's just a game theory.
Must have been that operation.
Yeah, Fee knows. Huh?
Nothing.
Laura, fuck off. BRB while you grab your hoe shank. As in, like, a hoe is in, like, the tool? Because that's what you spelled. Because hoe is in, like, that bitch a hoe is spelled with just H-O. Anyway, let's head in, shall we?
My father gave us the keys, so we should be able to let ourselves in. Well, shall we open it up?
Must become best girl. A girl. Walk away. Yeah, that is a Bracers Guild emblem. We get new music here. You know, I was actually expecting it to be way less tidy inside. Did Sharon show up and fix things for us?
There's some kind of notice posted up on some of the walls and the bulletin boards.
It seems to be a notice of who's currently in charge of the building. Apparently it's currently owned by the local government.
Well, that explains why the governor had the authority to let us stay here while we were here. Which part are we staying in, then?
There's nothing but a reception counter down here, so I suppose we must be staying upstairs. Let's go drop off our stuff and see what we've got in store for today. Oh, they're gonna have to fucking share a bed?
He's prepared brand new beds for us and everything. Isn't that going a little far? This isn't a hotel.
I'm not gonna complain. Your dad really seems like a nice guy. We should appreciate his consideration.
Alright, now that we've got our lodging sorting out, time to take a look at today's tasks. Here we go. The fucking hat guy, the briefcase guy, everything Warblade warned us about. Oh shit, there's a lot of hats. Oh my god, there is a hats off. Yeah, it is. Amber Moore. Oh. Oh, I know that's a song from Trails in the Sky. Recognize this. One of your cafe's most popular records suspension. Dude, just get Oliver in there.
You like to get another record of the same song?
Let me. Hard as fucking hell. Journalist Imperial Chronic needs assistant with tourism piece. More information. Okay. Okay, person's name is Jasmine. Not Jim. We were close in guessing Jim. A customer who visited my gelato stall yesterday accidentally dropped their hat. Oh no, well the person who wants that the person who lost the hat might be named Jim. Person with the request is Jasmine. I'd like to get it back to them, but you're not sure how. If you have any good ideas. God damn it, can I stop yawning? Trail's a fucking yawn. My name is Noble. Der Himmel. Currently there's a monster lurking beneath. Oh, that's hot. You can get rid of it. Uh-huh. Interesting.
The tasks Marcus's father selected certainly show the variety one would expect from a city this size. Finding a hat.
Yeah, we'll need to make sure we know exactly what each task involves before taking it on.
Won't mind me. Our group's covering the area east of Vanqueer Street, so it might be a good idea to go around and scope out all of these places before noon. Agreed. I want to get an idea of where everything is.
We could use the orbital trams to visit all the relevant locations on this side of the city while we're going through our tasks. You two alright with being our travel guides?
Of course. Might as well put our knowledge to use.
It may be hard to show you around a city this size, but I'll give you as a grand tour as I can. Sis said she'll fix dinner for us, so let's head back here when it starts getting late.
Yeah. Once we're done with everything, let's go to Elliot's house. Okay, let's get moving. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
Understood. Let's do all we can to ensure we're not shown up by Group B.
Yeah, Laura. I mean, stop being a mega bitch. You'll need to ride the tram to reach your destination. Okay. I really wish I weren't yawning all the time. Like, we've been going for 2 hours, and we have not gotten very far into this section at all. Dude, I'm just really tired. Again, lack of sleep and all, man. Oh, there's a lot of beds in here. What the hell were you just doing right there, Reen? You were like, doing the stanky leg up against that wall for a second. Well, I mean, I guess the concert cafe is probably the first place to go to. Again, this freaking, like, this, everything about this area is just really kind of cool to me. There's just so much here. I keep fucking yawning. Someone please send help. Hey, maid. Hi, Agnes? Agnes? Yeah, Agnes. Agony.
Oh, hello, Elliot. I see the military academy hasn't made you any less of a cutie. Now get over here, let me pat your head.
Excuse me?
Not in front of everyone like this.
First Fiona, and now her? He's pretty popular. Elliot's a fucking twink, dude. Everybody wants him.
At least with girls who want to baby him. I expected this, but it's still entertaining. Let's not talk about this. You're a funny bunch yourselves. Well, either way, be nice to him. If I know he has some good friends, I don't need to fret about him quite so much.
Now let me pinch that cheek. Well, look who it is. Didn't expect to see you home just yet, Elliot.
Hi, Rand. Somehow I was not surprised to see you with your nose in another book.
What's my favorite fruit? What an odd question. I don't know, like grapes or apples. Those are good. Green apples specifically. Grapes without seeds specifically, because I hate fucking dealing with seeds.
Judging by those blueprints, I'm guessing it's another military-related one?
Close, but no cigar. It's actually a book for train fanatics. Heh, a darn good one at that.
Well, I figured I had a 50-50 chance.
Kind of rock out on the piano, some Smash Mouth. That's John Cena's theme, never mind. But why is my favorite fruit important? Welcome back, Elliot. Seeing you walk in, it's like nothing's changed. Weak choice. Oh, I'm sorry that my choice of fruit does not meet your standards of satisfaction. Shall I reconsider my choice of fruit? Do you think you need to update your BIOS? Usually BIOS updates don't really concern people, but your diagnostics is saying you need it urgently. But it's BIOS, it shouldn't matter, right? I mean, what's your, these are some interesting questions I'm going here, from fruit now to technology. What's your operating system? Is it like Windows 10 or something? Because there shouldn't be a, like, operating system's pretty important actually for, for BIOS stuff. Also, is it like a new computer? Because you should probably keep your motherboard up to date. The root of all evil. Yeah, not fucking wrong. I would probably, have things been working well? Like, is there a security issue at fault here? I would maybe, if it's a new BIOS update, like that shit just came out recently, I would maybe hold off and wait and see if there's like any like hot fix patches that come out for it first. Wait like a couple of weeks. If it's like not a new BIOS update, like this shit's just been out for years, then yeah, you want it. But if it's just new and just came out, wait a couple of weeks, see what happens with other people, see if a hot fix comes out for anything, and then go along the down. One way or another, you're probably going to end up getting this. So you might as well bite the bullet if it's old. But if not, yeah, play cautious and just wait a little bit and see what happens. Especially if your computer is, running fine. Is he an old friend of yours?
Yep, let me introduce you. Hemming used to be a famous musician, but now he's settled down and owns this place. Fiona and I have fucking right-clicked the mouse, so we don't know what Fiona and I have done. This place is pretty popular, too. If you're involved with music in Heimdallr, you probably know Itoli. Ravioli.
Fascinating. I wasn't even aware that this place existed.
Well, things all work well. The only issue you got was your PC got the dreaded plug. But dreaded plug in, but not charging. Ooh, which led you to run the diagnostics, and so you fixed a bunch of stuff. Some compatibility issues with the new Windows update. It's not an issue anymore. Here's the BIOS thing you're not sure if you should do. I mean, if you have an issue where you were plugged in and wasn't doing any sort of like power to your system, that's a hardware issue. Yeah, I would recommend getting the BIOS update. I would do it. It's better safe than sorry, especially if you've already identified the cause of what was the main issue before and are able to fix it if it shows up again. I would be better safe with that than not. Because, again, the BIOS stuff directly relates to hardware, so... That is my opinion on the situation.
It's kind of relaxing.
Haha, thank you.
Now that the introductions are out of the way, you sent in a request for us to take care of, didn't you?
I did, in fact. Can you start right away?
Should we, Reen?
Let's do it.
Sure. Mind telling us what you need? The request mentioned that one of your favorite records was smashed.
That's right. It happened while I was trying to change around the store's layout. I ended up knocking one of the shelves over by mistake, which in turn led to the record falling out and shattering.
What terrible luck. Which record was it?
Well, tragically enough, it was Amber Amore. You know, I put this in your field study notes.
Okay, never mind. It's still plugged in and not charging. Yeah. So I said, good luck with that, MZ, man. Good luck. You should be fine, but we'll still hope that things work out. But actually, I want to go back to this fruit conversation. What the fuck's your favorite fruit, Cat? You like pomegranates or something? Cherries? But you're a cherry person.
Oh no, you play that one every night. And if it came out over 30 years ago...
It has become rather hard to find, yes.
You know your music. The Wind Orchestra would be proud.
Maybe. I've got plenty of other records to play while I look for a replacement, so it's not an insurmountable problem. I'm more worried about the fact that I have an old friend stopping by this evening who really loves that song.
Both are good, huh? Cherries are They're good on ice cream, I guess. Actually, I've put grapes on ice cream before, too. Your favorite is oh yeah, we've had this fucking conversation before. You like goddamn tomatoes. Like, look, tomatoes are great in salads, they're great in burritos, they're great on a lot of things, they're great with fish. But dude, eating a tomato just on its own... I don't understand, like, how one does this. They're not that damn good. It's not like it's a banana or something. It just reminds me, maybe I should get grapes tomorrow. Go for some grapes. Damn it, now I'm getting hungry again. I'm, like, tired and hungry.
That's why I'd like to ask you if you could find me a replacement before the end of the day. I'm forgetting my voice midway through doing this.
Makes sense. I assume you searched all the nearby record stores already?
I did, but never had enough.
Don't worry, old man's tired too.
Yeah, mook.
Uh-huh. Posh lil crack sack. What the fuck does that mean? First of all, how is that posh? Tomatoes are the best. I feel like this is fucking Breath of the Wild, where it's like fucking the Yiga clan get upset over bananas. Like, I heard about that being a thing. I saw it on Twitter back when the game came back. if Link tells one of them that he doesn't like the bananas, they're just like, you don't like the bananas? Then you will pay with your life. It's like, holy shit, man. There's no reason to be that serious about your fruit.
This is a big city, though. I haven't given up on it just yet. Which is why I sent the request your way. Then we have our work cut out for us.
Does anyone know of any stores that might sell old records? We might want to ask Fiona about that.
Oh yeah, I suppose a piano instructor would know where to buy records.
Probably knows every store. My thoughts exactly. She's probably our best bet.
Then we know where to start. Hopefully she'll be able to help us.
Look at you kids, already formulating a plan. Here, Elliot, this should cover the cost of the record if you manage to find it. Record money. Nah, Rain, it's time to pocket that shit and run off.
Thanks.
Okay, we're off to find that record.
I'm sure you will. Maybe. Don't worry, if not, I'll probably die of a heart attack here before you get back.
Hey, Elliot! Your name is Fam. Are you fucking shitting me? This kid's name is Fam. No! I've gotten good at the piano now.
Fiona said so.
Fam! The hell is this? Cookbook? Box of cereal? My son's been... Oh, that's a boy? Whoops! Thought that was a girl. My son's been getting home awfully late these days. Oh, maybe it is a girl and its son's out whoring. I keep telling him he has to be home by dinner, too. You don't think the bad kids at school made him a delinquent, do you? Oh, hell yeah, dude. That kid is... That kid's smoking it up behind the fucking bleachers, yo. Smoking it up. You know what this city reminds me of? It reminds me of the city, the intro city in Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. Like the stonework, the patterns, the everything really.
Sorry, I'm so fucking tired still.
Ugh. Like, I took a nap before the stream too, but apparently it's just not enough. Not enough to stop the yawns. At Fiona.
Oh, hello everyone. Is there something I can help you with? We hope so.
Yep, gotta find... like I said, just find Oliver. He'll play it for you.
Oh no, poor Hemming. That might be a hard record to find though. As far as I can remember, most stores here don't stock it anymore.
That's what we were afraid of.
But that's why we came to you. We thought you might know some other way we could get our hands on it.
Yeah, just play it.
This is something of a long shot, but how about asking over at Plaza Bifrost on Vancouver Street?
That's not a suggestion I was
He's not a suggestion that Machias was suggesting. Yes, Machias is making the suggestions now.
That's not a suggestion I was expecting.
Same here. I don't remember there being any music stores in there. Did they add one while I was gone? Not within the building itself, no. However, Plaza Bifrost actually has a number of partner stores all throughout the city, some of which sell records. So if you ask there, they'll be able to check if any of them have a copy in stock. That's quite the trick. I'm impressed. Well, you learn these kind of things as you grow up. Aren't you lucky to have such a reliable sister, Elliot? And so humble, too. But I can't deny that you've really helped us out. Thanks a lot. We'll head straight for Plaza Bifrost now. Just remember to be careful.
She's really crazy about her brother, isn't she? Yeah, I'm kind of jealous. Why? I've been like, yeah, I'm kind of weirded the fuck out. former guild branch.
How this shit?
Ugh. There's so many things around here. So much to do, so much to see. Look at all these like posh people walking about. Bet all these people are posh little crack sacks too. Crack sack, what the fuck? There's Lumiere. Sounds familiar. So this is Vancouver Street. It sure is busy. How long do you want to guess it's gonna take until we get hit by traffic? Irene is just gonna run right out there and break 7 of his ribs.
Of course. It's the biggest street in Heimdallr. There's more to it than just Plaza Bifrost, too. Which means you'll see lots of different types of people. Different types of people and different types of orbital vehicles, it seems.
Well, that's partly due to the Imperial Transportation Act that came into effect last year.
Don't run into the road, Marcius.
You're the last person I need treating me like a child.
Anyway, it sounds like we'll be coming here a lot during our visit. Oh, we'd better take the chance to familiarize ourselves with the shops here. Damn, Fee predicted what was gonna happen. Shit, it won't let me cross the street. Probably gonna have to use like a designated crosswalk or something. Or just not have that street at all, that's another thing. Oh, there's an orbital factory. I want to see something. I want to see this, that's definitely one thing, but... We need to open slots still. And we can't. And can't. And can't. And can't. God damn it. Criminal. Offensive arts deal critical damage? Wow. That's criminal. Mobius. Wait, what? Attain step... Head store. This is where you go to get some wicked head. Tell me about your wicked head. Actually, that is pretty wicked. Yeah, Fee totally would wear a frilly dress. This is an interesting one. I might take the drop in strength here. You don't normally get head, but do you normally give head? It's a receive and give kind of a world. Ask and you shall receive. I have now reached the part where I am walking the walls. You've given... Oh, okay. Well then. Glad we've gotten that out of the way. Cat gives wicked head, apparently. We don't have the money for that. X. What do you mean X? If you ask, you doubt you'll receive. Well, you ain't gonna receive from me. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Maybe Elliot can give you a real toothy one.
Welcome to Plaza Bifrost. Is there anything I can help you with?
We're looking for a specific item and heard that this place was the place to ask.
That's right. What can I help you find today?
We're trying to find a record that came out roughly 30 years ago. It's called Amber Amore. Is there any chance that someone here would have it in stock?
Amber Amore. Allow me to get in touch with our affiliated stores. Please bear with me as I do. Sorry, when I went to call them, I got put on hold and then had to answer through a robot system. Nobody was there. Thank you for waiting.
Did you manage to find it?
I'm afraid not. Contacted all 5 stores, but none of them had a copy, I'm afraid. That's less than ideal. Can you ask anyone else? Unfortunately not. I'm afraid you might have to inquire elsewhere. However, before we resort to that, it is possible for us to contact a record maker and ask them to send us a copy.
You know what you should give you? A toothy head? Because I don't think that's going to happen.
Would that be of interest to you?
A free low-tier sub so I don't have to deal with this ad bullshit. I don't have a sub bar, Cat. Like, how am I going... you can't sub to me. The ads are from Twitch alone. Yeah, I don't have a sub thing, if you haven't noticed. How long would it take to arrive?
It depends on the company, but anywhere from a week to a month, I'd say. Unfortunately, we were asked to find a copy by tonight.
Well, I appreciate the offer. There's not much point in getting it a week from now.
So you need it right away. Then might I suggest you visit the OST district?
The OST district. Yeah, it sounds about right.
There's a very reliable secondhand store there that might have it.
Whack-a-mole?
Oh, right. I didn't think of that.
Also, only noobs give toothy head. Well, I mean, that's what you were asking for.
Didn't realize there were secondhand stores in Heimbler. Don't you live on the OST district, Marcius?
The OST,
Not only do I live there, I know the woman who runs the store.
I thought he was about to say, I know a few women there.
They give toothy blows. The store is named as Emerald's, and I'm fairly certain they sell old records.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. That sounded gruff. Damn, Elliot, Green.
Well, let's get going. I'm Batman now. Where's the Joker?
Fine by me. We really appreciate all the help you've given us. My pleasure. I do hope you find what you're looking for.
Me too. Look at these wankers just standing here. Okay, where the hell do I need to be going? Yeah, OST district. It's just the soundtrack of the game just starts playing twice. Again, another I love the atmosphere of this town. It feels like a real city. Which, in video games, that's not easy to achieve. Getting a city that feels like a real city. A lot of games try. I mean, look at Skyrim, for example. Skyrim cities don't feel like real cities. They feel very small, very standard, very static. This feels like there's just life here.
This is the OST district where I was born and raised. You'll find mostly lower class citizens and laborers living around here.
Huh. There are a lot of old-looking buildings in this area, but it doesn't look especially run down.
It was included in the city's redevelopment plan, but they take good care of it nowadays. Once my father and Chancellor Osborne came into power, at least.
Sounds like they started funneling money back to your house.
The two of them managed to improve the employment numbers around here, and, in turn, the standard of living.
That's why they're so popular here in Heimdallr. Chancellor Osborne in particular is famous for holding his ground against even the most influential nobles.
I feel like I'm stuttering lines because I'm like reading them half asleep and it's really bad.
Interesting.
Does that mean we're near your house, Marcus?
Yeah, relatively. While there isn't much to see here, everyone gets along pretty well, and they're always there for each other. On that note, there are a number of people here whom I'd like to see before we late.
Fine by me. Let's go.
Guys went in the wrong direction, damn. Rain just likes to go upstairs, that's all. I walk past again now. Emerald's just right here.
Welcome. Oh, hey, Marcus.
Huh, what are you doing here? What happened to your grandmother? It's kind of odd not to see her here.
She called it quits, basically, for life. So now the store's all mine. I had to bury her last Sunday.
Really?
No need to freak out. I'm handling things pretty well. Anyway, I'll be sure to drop by if you ever are in the neighborhood. I don't have too many years on me, but I know what I'm doing.
Right. Anyway, there's something I'd like to ask.
We're searching for a specific record. Do you know if you have Amber or more in stock here by any chance? Let me have a look, okay?
Oh, but I do have Smash Mouth!
Sorry for the wait. Is this the one?
Yeah?
Thank you very much.
So, is that the one?
Yep, that's the real deal. It's in really good condition considering that it's second made, too. Hemming will be ecstatic to see this. How much is it? It's 10% off the original price.
Only 10%. That's still pretty expensive.
Marcus, shut the fuck up.
Hey, I'm trying to run a business here.
It's a fair price given how well the record's managed to hold its value.
I figured it'd be more than regular price since it's so rare.
Yeah, see, Fee has the right idea.
See, she gets it. It'd be way more than retail price if it were out of print, too.
10%, take it or leave it.
We'll take it. This should cover it.
I'm not even gonna bother to count this, so if you have change, I'm just gonna keep it. Oops. Pleasure doing business with you.
Well, we found what we needed.
Yeah, let's bring this back to Hemming. Let's. That's Alto Street, or Alto. That's a fucking pole, Reen. Don't give yourself a goddamn concussion. We got it, old man.
So you found it after all.
Somehow, yeah. It's all yours. Sorry I couldn't find you a brand new one.
Oh, no need to worry. You've really saved my evening. Now I don't have to worry about disappointing my friend.
How wonderful to hear.
Yeah, all that searching was worth it.
Well, you can't go without a reward, so here, it's one of our desserts.
A wobbly pudding.
Thank you very much.
It looks so good that I sort of want to eat it right now.
That's quite the compliment. Well then, best of luck with the rest of your field study. Awesome. And we get to hear it. Yep. Well, you know what? This is perfect. Because, honestly, I'm kind of like too fucking tired to keep going, as sad as it is. So, I think we're gonna call it here for the stream. I know it was a short stream. It was like a little shy of 3 hours. And trails, we usually have to do a lot more. But maybe we'll get more trails a little bit tomorrow to try to make up for it. I'll start earlier. I'll actually have sleep. And we can get a little bit of trails tomorrow along with some other stuff as well. Again, I'm sorry for having to call it like a bit short here. I'm just really tired and like it's gonna begin to show really hard. So I don't want it to like really mess with the quality of the stream for you guys or anything. So that's why we'll call it here and then come back tomorrow with a little more, get a little more through the field study, and then do some other stuff as well. But thank you guys who showed up. Warblade, thank you for showing up. Thank you for doing the follows and being here. And same with you, Kat, and MZ fan. If you're still here, you're probably updating your bios. Thank you as well, Kat as well. Even though apparently I have terrible fruit choices, still thank you for being here. Tomorrow we'll tell some more of the funny stories to you that I have, if I remember properly. But thank you guys for showing up. And again, we'll do a little more of this tomorrow as well. I'll be able to start on time at around 7. Hopefully. Pretty sure I will. And I'll be much more awake. It's just, I've gone 36 hours without sleep. And I need to sleep. But thank you guys, and have a good night. I will hopefully see you guys all tomorrow. Goodbye.